Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And as you can see, I have the Rotowash sitting here, and I'm just going to do a quick little overview of it and just show you guys a few things about it. First of all, you'll notice that it's sitting on this weird looking, oh, too much noise, hang on. Where did they go? Here we go. We actually live quite near an airport, just over there. So they take off and land usually right in here. So I get to hear that. It's not actually that bad. As long as we're not underneath the planes, so it's not that bad. Anyway, back to the machine here. This is the little cart that you can get for it. To move it, and you absolutely want to have this because this thing is really awkward to maneuver, and this is one of the reasons why I don't think it's a great choice for residential cleaning, is because when you move it from, if you were going to move it from room to room, you actually have to, every time you do that, connect it up to this cart. You can't wheel it around. There's little wheels underneath here, but they're not meant to be transporting wheels at all. You'd never want to roll this thing. You can't roll it actually without this attachment on here. But anyway, it goes on pretty easy. Just pull that out and off it comes, and then it's out of the way. There's Jesse James. Overall, this is actually a very well made machine. This is an Austrian, I think, yeah, made in Austria. Very high quality. Cast aluminum on the ends here. Definitely just well built machine. You can see that. It has the solution tank right here, and has two counter revolving brushes. It has the soft brushes on it right now. I ordered it. It comes with standard black brushes, but I also got the soft brushes, anticipating jobs where I might want to use those instead. So that's why I have them. I've got it on there. I've got them on there right now. This little device right here is actually, if you were to drop the handle, it'll automatically shut the machine off, and then you just pull that up and reset it like that, and it's reset. Over here we have a knob that adjusts the pressure that it applies to the floor, and to set it for carpet, you'd go all the way down to the lowest setting. Has the least amount of pressure. You'd rarely go above the lowest setting for carpet, apparently. But for hard floor, where'd I go? Okay, you start about there and then go up from there to the hardest setting, heaviest setting, I guess, which would be over here for tile. Although I don't expect I'll be doing much tile at all with this, so that's not my intention with it anyway. I brought this primarily for doing hardwood floor cleaning, although I won't use it that much, but when I get into a bigger job, that's where this thing will really shine, I believe. Anyway, it has, I'll show you how it turns on and off in a sec, but when I get up to there, we'll go down here first. This tank here, okay, there we go. It actually detaches, and this is where the pump is, and this quick connect comes off, and there's a nice filter right there you can see, and there's a shut-off valve right here. So right now we're shut off. We're going to turn it on because I'm going to be using it in a minute. And two spray jets. They're very tiny jets, and they push back in if you bump it up against a wall. So that's kind of nice. They're very tiny, so I carry a little piece of guitar string in case it clogs, because apparently that can happen very easily. And let's see. Over here is actually the recovery tank, and this drop comes off, and you can see the brush. And this is the cylinder that turns at the same time, and what it's going to do is it spins, the brush spins, it throws the moisture, water, dirt, and whatever onto the drum, and then as the drum is spinning, it is basically scraped off with this stainless steel blade there, and then drops it into the tank. To change the brush, it's very easy. You just push the button. The axle actually is both sides. It sticks out a little bit. You can, what's recessed in, but you push it, stick your finger in there, and you can see right there. All right, and you push it in, and the axle pulls out, the brush will drop out, and you can replace it. Just do the reverse, and it just snaps into place, nice and easy. It's turning it on and off. Oh, there's my other two. There's Billy the Kid, and Calamity Jane is heading over there, looking for something to grab, I guess. And this is, for me, going to take a little bit of getting used to, because the way it turns on is basically you pull the handle back. The machine actually starts up and the brushes start spinning, and then as you lower the handle, it'll actually lower the brushes down onto the carpet while it's running. And you don't want to drop it on the floor, whatever you're cleaning. You don't want to do that quickly, because could stall out the machine and also stress the gears, which are apparently quite easy to replace, but that is a wear point on the machine. Now the handle you can see there's these devices right here, and so the handle can pop off if I want. And but I won't do that any more than I have to, of course. And then this is where the motor plugs in here, and the pump plugs in over on this side. And then when you want to use the pump, this is actually this paddle here makes the pump activate. And then this actually right here is an emergency stop. If you suddenly need to, for whatever, you can hit this, and it immediately turns off the machine, rather than having to raise the handle up. And I can think of some cases where that might come in handy. Say if you accidentally grab your wire, which I already did once. Anyway, so that's basically the machine. It does have a fair amount of weight to it. Like, that took a lot of effort to lift it, and that's one reason why you want to have the dolly here. So we'll turn it on and we'll go back and forth, and what's going to be interesting is just watch to see how it applies the I just got water in it right now, just for demonstration purposes, so we'll go ahead and turn it on. Drops down, spray is on. Going forward, now go back, and it's almost dry already. It's just slightly damp. So I can see that this, for doing wood floors, is going to really work well, actually. So I'll go back and forth a little bit. And basically that's it. And so I just went over that. There's a couple of dribbles over there, but it's just slightly damp, very slightly damp. And that's it. So if I'm going to be doing wood floors, laminate floors, vinyl planking floors, with this machine, I can spray the floor if I need to, or spray from the machine, or run just a water in here and rinse the floor, and it'll leave the floor almost dry. You can see that this is basically dry already. Very slight amount of moisture present. And then as far as the recovery goes, you can see just in those couple of passes, look at the mud that I picked up. Isn't that incredible? Mind you, this is a garage floor, but it goes to show you that it really actually is working. And I'm going to show you also what I've got in the back of the van here. Now that I've set myself up with my van so that I can add wood floor cleaning to my job if I want to. And so I've actually also got my Orbitech Easy Glide in my van. So I've actually got, well, technically I've got 3 complete, well, actually 4, I guess. I've got the rotary, my extractor sitting right here, which is I use for upholstery cleaning, but I could put a wand on there too if I wanted to, for carpet cleaning. And I've got the Oric, and I've got the Orbitech as well, which is a 17-inch machine. And this, I can see myself using this mostly when I run into engineered floors, which have the relief in them, the more deep grooves and things like that. And the OP would probably be my choice in those cases, because I don't intend to carry the Rotowash with me all the time. I don't have room for that, obviously. Oh, actually I do if I didn't have this in here. The Rotowash will sit right here, so everything can fit in here. But I either carry the Orbitech or the Rotowash. But I decided that the Orbitech would be my first choice in most cases. And right behind here there's a wooden box. You can just barely see it there, but that contains all my wood floor cleaning paraphernalia, some pads, and for the my doodlebug, and also a squeegee and a floor tool, and a couple of other things in there focused on wood floor cleaning. This bag here contains my hoses and my tool for upholstery cleaning, but I do have the Sapphire Scientific tool sitting right there as well. I've got my CFR tool in here. I've got an extra hose here for hooking up to my extractor or my vacuum for pre-vacuuming if I want to go that way. I've got a S-shaped one there, which is a collapsible one, so it just fits nice and handy in there. And then I've got another plastic box there with some wood floor cleaning product. I've got the some solution in there. I've got Odoban, and I've got oops, what else have I got in there? Oh, and that's a pre-spray in there. And then this is actually the cleaner that I used on the floor that the Brazilian Tiger wood floor that I posted the video not very long ago. So that's sitting there. And I got the Odoban, and I thought I had another one in here too. But anyway, and then an extra bucket there. Oh, this is the floor stripper, the Zap floor stripper, if I run into a wax job. Of course, my pad driver for the rotary, pad drivers for the Oric, fiber pads sitting here. These are my carpet ones, a couple of wet floor signs, my Ironman pads. I've got microfiber pads, as well as two-way pads sitting right here. My OP, my little handheld OP machine is sitting right in this case right here. My leather cleaning setup is in here, which basically is my solution and my lotion and some pads for that. I've got an extra tarp here. That's a painter's tarp, and my normal tarp that I carry right there, which is when I'm doing furniture, of course. And anyway, that's and of course all my my chemicals, etc., are in here. Additional products down here, miscellaneous things up here, including vacuum bags. Everything very, very organized, and it all fits into my rather small van. But actually, if you use every inch, you can put an amazing amount of things in. Here's my I carry two vacuums in case this one, if I have a problem with one vacuum, I got another one. I got the space for it, so I put it in there. My rocket for edges and corners and steps, and when I pre-vacuum on a wood floor, this probably be my first choice. I've got a floor attachment for that. My Oric, I've got a collapsible dolly, which I can use if I'm going up to a condo or whatever. I can stick the Oric on that, because otherwise I got to carry it. But this little collapsible dolly works great. Another extra hose over here, just in case. My pads for the Oric are sitting right here. Extension cord up here is the additional shelf that I put in, which carries my fiber pads for wood floor cleaning. And my nice little Avenger extractor, which I will use when I'm doing a urine extraction job. This is nice and compact. It's got the vacuum nozzle right down there, and it just works great. This another symbol bag here that actually is used when I go into a condo, and I put my pads and my pad driver in there, and then it just hangs over the back of my rotary, and then I go with that, pulling my vacuum and my spotter tray right here, which hook over my shoulder with a strap, which is sitting right here, so I can go in with one strip. And my rotary, of course, and my other attachment for my telescoping pole there for pads, etc., for my Swiffer or whatever. And I got 2 pre-spray cans. One contains my my product that I use on steps, etc. That's actually Omega Citrus, and then that one is my extra one. If I was going to be doing wood floors, I can put whatever I want in there. That one normally is empty. That's actually where the pipe is for my shark. I've got my 2 brushes for the rotary. This one is worn in more and is softer because it's got a more of a set, and this is a newer one, has a little bit more aggression. But actually, you know, either of these would actually work really well on a wood floor too, because there's very soft bristle. It's a little harder on the outside edge and softer inside here. So on a really either the floors that have the little factory applied dents and divots and everything, this would actually work really well at getting in there too. So and then in the front of the van, behind the seat, I actually carry 12 gallons of solution. Gotta fill this one up. So there's well, actually I carry 12 gallons. The 3 of these jugs are just have water in them, and then I just have one mixed up and ready to go. So I'm all very, very organized, and I think that's really important to really be as a owner operator, and I don't have a helper, so I need to be very organized and have everything I need at my fingertip, as it were. So that's how I do it, and I hope that gives you some understanding of the Rotowash machine. And anyway, so I'll let you go. Thank you very much, and have a good day.